In brief about what is photosynthesis. So today's class will be going into details, much more details, like overall reaction of this photosynthesis. Also you should remember 6 carbon dioxide with 6 molecules of water in presence of light. They are going to form C6H12O6, that is glucose, and 6 molecules of oxygen. All this happens in presence of light and in presence of pigment chlorophyll A, okay, plus water. So in this process, glucose is formed, which will be converted into sucrose and transported in the plants, or if they are stored as food, they will be converted into starch and stored as reserve food material. So photosynthesis is a dye-based reaction where the solar electromagnetic radiation is captured, conserved and converted into the chemical energy, that is glucose. That is what is generally happening. The raw materials for photosynthesis are carbon dioxide and water, which are going to form glucose, and there is a liberation of oxygen. So for oxygen cycle, photosynthesis is an important process through which oxygen gets recycled into the atmosphere. Okay? So you have to remember about this aspect of it. The ultrastructure of chloroplast will just try to understand. They are double membrane cell organelles. Okay, they are found in the eukaryotic organisms, especially plants. Plants, they are green in color, majorly because of the pigments that are present, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, then xanthophyll, carotenoids. They are different shades of green color in leaves. Some of them might be dark green, some of them might be light green. The different colors are because of different combination of these pigments. Okay, so that you have to understand about. When you take the study it under an electron microscope, that's the reason we call it as ultrastructure of chloroplast. They are made up of an outer membrane, inner membrane. Okay, the fluid part of this chloroplast is nothing but the stroma. Stroma is where the dark reaction of photosynthesis takes place. When we are talking about dark reaction, it is light independent reaction. It doesn't mean that it takes place during night time or it takes place in darkness. It doesn't imply that. Dark reaction implies that light doesn't have much of role in case of those reactions. It's a biochemical reaction. But photosynthesis has light reaction, dark reaction. Light reaction, light is a necessity. The energy required for the excitation of electrons is obtained from the sun. That we will be discussing about later. So they have two membranes, outer membrane, inner membrane, and you can find structures called as thylakoids. Thylakoids are arranged one above the other to form a pile of coil-like structures, and this entire pile of coil-like structures we call them as granum. Okay? Plural form is granum. Granum. And they also have ribosomes and DNA within this chloroplast. Mitochondria also has ribosomes and DNA. Okay, so the ribosomes are of prokaryotic type of ribosomes, even though they are in eukaryotes. Within this chloroplast, they are of 70S type of ribosomes. Remember about that. Stroma is present. The group of thylakoids are arranged one above the other like a pile of coins, and we call them as granum. The granum are interconnected by structures which we call it as fret or stroma lamellae, or we also call it as stroma thylakoids. These are granum thylakoids, these are called as stroma thylakoids. So they are interconnecting them. So stroma, there is going to be the occurrence of dark reaction. Light reaction takes place in this membrane system. Okay, so light reaction is of two types: cyclic photophosphorylation, non-cyclic photophosphorylation. When we are using the word photophosphorylation, synthesis of ATP in presence of light. What do you mean by synthesis of ATP? ATP plus inorganic phosphate, they are going to combine in presence of high energy to form ATP. For this bond to be formed between ATP and inorganic phosphate, large amount of energy is required, and that is how ATP is formed. So whenever you are talking about photophosphorylation, synthesis of ATP in presence of light. In presence of light. There are two things. Light reaction has cyclic photophosphorylation, which is a cyclic process. It involves only one photosystem, photosystem 1. Non-cyclic photophosphorylation, it involves two photosystems, photosystem 1 and photosystem 2, which we will be describing in the Z scheme of light reaction. So remember about that part of it. And also when you enlarge this thylakoids, what you notice within this thylakoids are, there is a large photosystem 2 and a small photosystem 1. The granum thylakoid has both photosystem 2 and photosystem 1, whereas the fret thylakoid has only photosystem 1. Okay, or pigment system 1, pigment system 2. You can also call it as pigment system 1, pigment system 2. So in the granum thylakoid, you notice both photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Whereas in case of fret thylakoid, only one type is there, which we call it as photosystem 1. See, during the photosynthesis, all this light harvesting complex, they consist of photosystem 1, photosystem 2. Photosystem 1, apart from chloroplast, chlorophyll A, they have chlorophyll B, they have xanthophyll, carotenoids. Okay. Photosystem 2, apart from chlorophyll A, they also have xanthophylls, carotenoids and chlorophyll B. Okay. So this is what we call it as light harvesting complex. Light harvesting system contains this pigments, chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, carotenoids. Already in paper chromatography, you might have separated out all these pigments. Okay. So now that is what you have to remember about. In this pigments, chlorophyll A is a major pigment which traps solar electromagnetic radiation. So chlorophyll A is the reaction center. In photosystem 1, they have the carotenoids, xanthophyll, chlorophyll B, but they are all accessory pigments. The reaction center is chlorophyll A, and in photosystem 1, they are going to absorb a wavelength of light of 700 nanometer. The same chlorophyll A in photosystem 2, they are going to absorb light at 680 nanometer. Okay, so that point I have written here. Photosystem 1, chlorophyll A has absorption P at 700 nanometer wavelength. Photosystem 2, chlorophyll A has an absorption peak of 680 nanometer. Okay, so that is what you have to remember. So there is chlorophyll A which is present in the reaction center. I have drawn in this diagram. This is the reaction center. What is this? Reaction center which is made up of chlorophyll A. In case of photosystem A, this chlorophyll A will be absorbing at a peak of 700 nanometer. In photosystem 2, 680 nanometer, they will be absorbing the light at a peak of 680 nanometer. So you have to remember about it. Chlorophyll A is the major pigment for trapping light, and chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, carotenoids, they are all accessory pigments, okay, which are going to absorb light at different wavelengths, and that energy which is obtained will be forwarded to chlorophyll A. See, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, carotenoids, they absorb light at different wavelengths, and that light is going to be, energy will be forwarded to chlorophyll A. But chlorophyll A is the major pigment which traps light. Now, chlorophyll A should be protected from photooxidation. In presence of light, they can undergo oxidation. So, the accessory pigments, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, carotenoids, they protect them from this photooxidation. So, chlorophyll A is protected from this accessory pigments from photooxidation. Okay, the accessory pigments, which are the accessory pigments? Chlorophyll B, xanthophyll and carotenoids, they are going to protect chlorophyll A from photooxidation. Apart from that, accessory pigments also absorb light and transfer the energy to chlorophyll A, which I have already discussed about. So the light reaction when you take up, it is also called as photochemical phase, because light is absolutely required here. Okay, so what is going to happen during light reaction is, there is going to be absorption of light, that is solar electromagnetic radiation. 1 mu, h mu you know, photon of light. 1 photon of light will be absorbed and the electrons get excited and they are transferred. There is a reduction as well as oxidation taking place. Both acceptance of electron and donation of electrons. What is reduction? Reduction is gain of electrons, RIG. What is oxidation? Oil. Oxidation is loss of electrons. So there is both electron acceptor and electron donor. So that is nothing but, we call it as electron transport system, which is made up of cytochromes. This cytochromes can be cytochrome B6, cytochrome F. Okay, so those cytochromes are all called as electron transport system, which we'll discuss when we come to the Z scheme or non-cyclic photophosphorylation also you can call it as. So the major steps involved during light reaction is absorption of light, then there is splitting up of water, photolysis of water takes place during this light reaction. Then oxygen is released. One of the byproducts of splitting up of water is oxygen is released. And there is also synthesis of energy molecules like ATP and energy-rich molecule NADPH2. What is NADPH2? Nicotinamide adenosine dinucleotide phosphate. Nicotinamide adenosine dinucleotide phosphate. 1 NADPH2 is equal to 3 ATPs. That is the reason NADPH2 we call it as energy-rich molecule. The plants cannot utilize NADPH2 just as NADPH2. They have to convert it into ATPs. The plants or any other animal, they can recognize energy only in the form of ATP. That is the reason we call it as energy currency of the cell is adenosine triphosphate, ATP. You have to remember about. So it involves this 4 steps: light absorption, water splitting, or it is also called as photolysis of water. It is also called as photoionization of water. Okay. Then oxygen is released, one of the byproducts. Energy molecules are synthesized, which will be utilized for dark reaction. That is ATP and NADPH. See, now this light reaction is of 2 types. Non-cyclic photophosphorylation, cyclic photophosphorylation. Cyclic photophosphorylation, it takes place only in the fret lamella, fret or stroma lamella, or it is also called as stroma thylakoids. See, where will the cyclic photophosphorylation take place? Only in this fret or stroma lamella. Why does it take place only there? Because they require only photosystem 1. Photosystem 1, what wavelength of light they can absorb? 700 nanometer. So whenever light is available at 700 nanometer wavelength of light, above 680 idre, they undergo cyclic photophosphorylation. Cyclic photophosphorylation, there is only synthesis of ATP. There is no synthesis of NADPH2. There is no breaking up of water. There is no release of oxygen. That happens only during non-cyclic photophosphorylation, which is also called as Z scheme. Non-cyclic photophosphorylation takes place in granular thylakoids. Thylakoids present in the granum. Why does the Z scheme or the non-cyclic photophosphorylation takes place in the granular thylakoids or granule thylakoids? Because Z scheme requires both photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. So that is present in the granule thylakoid, not in the stroma thylakoid or fret or stroma lamella. They do not have photosystem 2. Photosystem 1 is there, but photosystem 2 isn't there. Okay, remember about all this aspect of it. So that is about the light reaction. What are the products going to be? What are the steps involved during light reaction or photochemical phase? Light absorption, then water splitting, release of oxygen, formation of ATP and NADPH2. Okay, very important part of it. Now we also understood about reaction center where maximum light is absorbed. So what is the reaction center? What pigment is present in the reaction center? Chlorophyll A. In photosystem 1, chlorophyll A or the reaction center chlorophyll A, what does it absorb? Photosystem 1. So it is going to absorb 700 nanometer wavelength of light. But in case of photosystem 2, they absorb 680 nanometer wavelength of light. So sometimes they ask you what are the differences between photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Photosystem 1 can absorb wavelength of light at 700 nanometer. Photosystem 2 can absorb wavelength of light only at 680 nanometer. Photosystem 1 is involved in both non-cyclic and cyclic photophosphorylation. Photosystem 2 is involved only in non-cyclic photophosphorylation. Photosystem 1 has a reaction center of chlorophyll A which can absorb 700 nanometer. Photosystem 1. Photosystem 2, the reaction center has chlorophyll A which can absorb at 680 nanometer. Based on its position, photosystem 1 is found both in granule thylakoid and stroma thylakoid, or fret or stroma lamella. Whereas photosystem 2 is found only in thylakoids, granule thylakoids. Okay? So remember about these differences between photosystem 1 and photosystem 2. Now when we go for this Z scheme, why do we call it a Z scheme? If you look into these features, only this green part of it you just trace. What is the shape of it? Z shape. And it is not cyclic process, it is non-cyclic process. So when wavelength of light is available from 680 to above 700, so there is this non-cyclic photophosphorylation taking place. If light is available above 680, what reaction takes place? Cyclic photophosphorylation. If it is 680 and above 700, 680 to above 700 or 700, you can see the non-cyclic photophosphorylation, which is also called as Z scheme. Now light harvesting complex is there. What is light harvesting complex made up of? Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll B, xanthophyll, carotenoids. So this light harvesting complex, they absorb the light from the sun, solar electromagnetic radiation. Both the places it is there, light harvesting complex. And that energy is supplied to the electron acceptor. Okay? And they activate the electrons are liberated, and the electrons are transferred through this ETS. We call it as electron transport system. What are this electron transport system made up of? They are made up of cytochromes. It can be cytochrome A, cytochrome B, B6, cytochrome F. Okay? During this transfer of electrons in this electron transport system, what you notice is there is a synthesis of ATP. There is a synthesis of ATP. How is the ATP synthesized? ADP plus inorganic phosphate. They should get high amount of energy. Where is that energy obtained from? The electrons which is carrying the high amount of energy, that energy is taken up, because for this bond formation there is large amount of energy required. Okay, so that energy is obtained from the excited electrons. You know that in atoms you might have studied, whenever electrons are excited, they jump from lower orbital to higher orbital. You might have studied about it. They have come completely outside the molecule because they have high amount of energy. That high amount of energy is utilized for this formation of ATP. So there is a formation of ATP when it is passing towards the electron transport system. Now the electrons which have less energy is given to the light harvesting complex. Now again the electrons which has reached the light harvesting complex, they get excited by the light. See this light harvesting complex, here it will be photosystem 2, here it would be photosystem 1. I have already labeled above. Photosystem 2, that means it can absorb at 680 nanometer wavelength of light, which can absorb light at 700 nanometer wavelength. So the electron now again gets excited and they are accepted by the electron acceptor, and now the energy that is present in the electron acceptor, it is utilized for electrons accept with NADP. What is NADP? Nicotinamide adenosine dinucleotide phosphate. Okay. If H2 is there, reduce nicotinamide adenosine dinucleotide phosphate. It reduces this NADP plus to NADPH, or sometimes you can even write NADPH2 molecular form, or if you are writing it as ion form, NADPH plus. It reduces NADP to NADPH2. Okay. That where is this H plus obtained from? That is obtained at the beginning of light harvesting complex. At photosystem 2, 680 nanometer, there is one more important step taking place. This is a very, very important step. Splitting up of water. Lysis of water. Photolysis of water. In presence of light, water is splitting to form what? 2 electrons is liberated for 1 molecule. It is 2 protons, and there is a nascent oxygen. When you write oxygen with the square brackets, it implies nascent oxygen. So when you are writing it for 2 water molecules, what will it be? 4 protons plus oxygen molecule plus 4 electrons are formed. So the 4 protons or 2 protons, they are going to add up. This is, where is it going to? They are going to add up to form NADPH plus. Okay. These electrons are taken by the light harvesting complex. That is how they are going to regenerate this electrons. Oxygen is liberated. Nowhere you find this taking place. Breaking up of water. Photolysis of water. Or you can also call it as photoionization of water. Or splitting up of water. It takes place at the initial level itself. So this Z scheme or non-cyclic photophosphorylation, it involves absorption of light absorption, photolysis of water or water splitting, okay, then oxygen is released, formation of ATP and NADPH2. Isn't there a formation of ATP here and NADPH2 here? And this ATP and NADPH2 is utilized for dark reaction. So dark reaction cannot proceed without this ATP and NADPH2. And you should also remember during photosynthesis oxygen is released. During what step the oxygen is released? During the light reaction, in particular non-cyclic photophosphorylation, and in particular at the photosystem 2. Water splits up to liberate oxygen. This is very, very important. Z scheme is important. I would have done it in a different way, but I wanted it to be as it is in your textbook. That's the reason I have utilized the same terms. Because the detailed part of an electron transport system, there would be cyanine accepting it, then there would be cytochrome B6, cytochrome F, that cytochrome complex are there, then there would be a plastocyanine here. From plastocyanine it comes to the photosystem 1. From here plastoquinone. All those are there, FRS and other things, paradoxin reducing substrate. I have not given those details as they have given in your textbook. I have given it in a simplified form of it. You have to remember and draw this diagram for non-cyclic photophosphorylation. And they have given us for NEET examinations, which is the source of oxygen during photosynthesis. They might give photolysis of water, or carboxylation, or reduction, or NADPH. So it is photolysis of water or water splitting. That is the source of oxygen as well as source of hydrogen, which gets added to NADP plus to form NADPH2. 1 NADPH2 is equal to 3 ATPs. From 1 NADPH2 you get 3 ATPs. Okay, we'll discuss about that later on. So these are the things that you have to know about. This is a balanced reaction involving 2 water molecules. Whereas here I have written for 1 water molecule. Same step. Okay, the nascent oxygen is it is here diatomic oxygen. So remember about this. That completes our discussion about ultrastructure of chloroplast, light harvesting complex, reaction center chlorophyll A, in the photosystem 1, photosystem 2, and non-cyclic photophosphorylation we have discussed. In the next class we will discuss cyclic photophosphorylation. Then we also would be discussing about formation of ATP, chemiosmotic theory, the formation of ATP. And after that we will also be discussing dark reaction, is also called as Kelvin-Melvin cycle, C3 cycle. After the C3 cycle we have one more C4 cycle, Hatch and Slack pathway or C4 cycle, and photorespiration. These are the concepts, and last would be factors affecting the rate of photosynthesis. Okay, these things are there which we will be discussing in the coming classes. Okay. The important point, Z scheme. Where is it taking place, Z scheme? In which part of chloroplast? Granum thylakoids. Thylakoids of granum. Dark reaction, where will it take place? Stroma. Non-cyclic photophosphorylation in granum thylakoids. Cyclic photophosphorylation in stroma lamellae or thread, or it is also called as stroma thylakoids.